Stickler Pro 5.5. There we go, boys. What's up, guys? It is Captain Erik Tilson, back out on beautiful Lake Toho today. Beautiful as always. Crazy, the water is super low. Like, that grass is a lot taller than it looks on this camera. Pretty excited about today. The bite has been very good on Toho lately. It's been very good. Water temp starting out this morning already in the mid 80s. You know, there's some really cool ways that guys are catching some big fish right now out here. You know, primarily just trolling around in the middle of the lake, scoping, you know, some bigger fish that are relating to hard bottom. A lot of jiggling a minnow and throwing a spiky ball and stuff like that, but we're not going to do that today. You can't convince me Toho is not the most beautiful lake around here. It's incredible. I get to fish this lake a lot, and I don't think it gets old. But yeah, we're not throwing spiky balls today. We're not doing anything like that. Instead, what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna show you guys, we're gonna make today a worm video. We're gonna go have a good time on a worm. We're gonna start on some shell, then we're gonna transition to bluegill beds, and then we'll probably get onto some outside grass flipping. And I'm gonna show you guys my top picks for plastic worms that you guys need to be throwing on Lake Toho if you find yourself out here over the next few weeks and you want to have a good time. A beautiful sunrise this morning. We've got the worms rigged up. We've got the dragonfly on the camera. What's up, dude? It's gonna be an awesome day, guys. This is one of the best times of year to be fishing Lake Toho if you know where to be fishing and you know what to be throwing. Today's video, I'm going to show you guys my top worm picks for fishing Lake Toho this summer. So you guys stay tuned. Let's go catch some fish. Let's get this worm party started. There's one. Strong fish. Ooh, that's a nice one. Come here. That's how you start the morning right there, boys. That was on CPF Lures. Stickler Pro 5.5. It's a nice one. So they like the June bug bluetail Stickler Pro. That's okay, because I buy so many of them. I've got them in bulk. Ooh, there's a bite. Got him. Feels healthy. Doesn't quite feel as strong as the last one we caught. Feels healthy. Oh yeah. Nice fish. I'll take him. Right size. Come here. Dude, you gotta love a good worm bite in the morning. Appreciate you. Ooh, there's a bite. Another bite right there, guys. Another decent feeling fish. About the same size as the last one that was caught. Gonna need to go to the driver's seat for him. Just hit him with the flip. Whoop. There he is. So that color and that profile is absolutely correct. He choked that down pretty much without any hesitation. So get him back in the water. He's bleeding. Bite. Oh man, he's big out there. Decent fish, guys. He's not too big. Little guy. Another one. Probably 2 3/4 for the June bug bluetail Stickler. There we go, boys. Another one for the June bug bluetail. Oh, that's a big fish, boys. Oh yeah. Whoo. Give it up, dude. Holy crap, that's a strong fish. Oh my goodness. Holy crap, that's a strong fish. Oh my goodness. Come here. You're done. Come here. Come here. Oh. Another nice one. Whew, he threw it off, but that was on another one on that CPF Lures June bug bluetail stickler. Man, great fish. Nothing huge by any means. Probably 5, maybe 5.5. But man, we've got us a decent little limit going now. Oh, that was awesome. Bluegill beds, boys. Just one on the bluegill beds, boys. The old pippinator. Decent fish. Probably 2.5, 3 pounds. On the pippinator. On the bluegill beds. Can't get the hook out of his mouth. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna call it a day. All in all, it's been a really good morning out here. This video was gonna be, and it still is, my top 3 worm picks for Lake Toho through the summer month. Ultimately, after the morning that we had, it would have been 1 worm pick. And as you guys saw this morning, they definitely wanted the June bug bluetail stickler pro. And I'm having to do this this talking bit from the driver's seat because I forgot a tripod and I also don't have my YOLO stick in the boat. So we're talking about the worms and stuff like that from the driver's seat. But this guy right here today was the deal. That's the June bug bluetail stickler pro from CPF Lures. And I've got that rigged up with a 1/4 ounce. This is a weight made by Decoy. And I don't think they make this weight anymore, but it's just a weight that's got a blade on it. You know, if you really think that the blade is the deal, you could always cut the tail off and screw a blade in. I don't necessarily know that the blade makes a difference, but I do know that this morning, that worm seemed to make the difference. As always, got that rigged up on 17-pound fluoro. Fitzgerald Fishing Stunner HD 7.3, and this is a 7.3 medium heavy. These rods, really love them for worm fishing. I've got 2 of them that I use for my Texas rigs. The other one is that Fitzgerald Fishing 7.3 Stunner HD, and this is the JDM series. A little bit different look. It's got the EVA foam handle. Typically, I'm not a fan of EVA foam, but guys, I'm gonna tell you what, we've reached the time of year where your hands are sweating a lot, and if you're grabbing a lot of fish, you find yourself constantly like having to wipe your hands off on something, you know, and maybe that cork gets a little bit nasty through the day. The EVA foam doesn't. But same thing, Stunner HD, JDM, 7.3 medium heavy, 17 fluoro, 1/4 ounce weight. This is gonna be my number 2 pick. Caught a fish off of some bluegill beds this morning on that guy. This is the Plum Apple Pippinator from CPF Lures. I was really surprised I didn't catch very many fish on this morning on that shell bar, but most days, highly effective worm out here on Lake Toho. Now, I do wish that I would have had some June bug or even some June bug blue tail sticklers with me. Didn't bring any with me. If I would have had some of the June bug or the June bug blue tail pippinators with me this morning, probably would have caught them. Last and definitely not least, especially for this time of year on those shell bars, and maybe you're fishing some offshore pepper grass, it's gonna be a Carolina rig. You guys have seen my Carolina rig. If you haven't seen my Carolina rig, go back and watch. I'm gonna leave a link for it up here. It's gonna pop up. Little link to a Lake Toho fishing video where I really talk about my Carolina rig a little bit more in depth. But same thing as in that video, guys. Plum Apple, CPF Lures, Thumper Pro. That's my favorite worm on a Carolina rig. I've got a little bit of a long leader on this. This is still rigged up from whenever I was up on Chickamauga a couple weeks ago. But even up there, I was catching them on this. I'm still catching them on this here on Toho. My Carolina rig rod, guys, is Fitzgerald Fishing Stunner HD2, and this is going to be the 7'6" medium heavy. Absolutely love this rod for a Carolina rig. Now I've got a 3/4 ounce weight on my Carolina rig. I like a heavier weight on a Carolina rig, no matter the depth that I'm fishing in. It's going to give me a little bit more distance on each cast. I'm going to cover a little bit more water with each cast because of that distance. 17-pound fluoro, 25-pound Berkley Big Game monofilament leader, a little bit of added buoyancy. That's it, guys. That's going to be my 3 worms for Lake Toho right now. As you guys saw this morning, it's really a morning bite right now. It's important you get out there early and you get around those fish early. That bite had kind of died around 10 o'clock this morning. After that, it got kind of grindy. Was still able to catch some around bluegill beds, but ultimately we put the bulk of the weight in the live well before 9 o'clock. Out here on Toho and you're kind of struggling a little bit, you may find that you're fishing a little too fast for some of these fish. Try slowing down, try getting the worms out, try dragging. It's a tried and true method for catching a lot of fish and catching a lot of big fish on Lake Toho. It's been around for years. But yeah, guys, the worm bite is getting good. It's getting fired up. It's getting hot. So if you've noticed that, you know, maybe a pattern that you were on a couple weeks ago is starting to peter out, guys, it might be time to slow it down a little bit and get that worm out. Bass fishing can be a drag in the summertime, but sometimes the drag is pretty good. I'm gonna go put this thing on the trailer, guys. I'll catch you later. Remember to check the description box below. I always link the baits that I used in this video, as well as the rods and some other gear in the description below. So make sure you click the little more button down there. Check out the description box. I've also got a link for you to be able to get in touch with me. If you're in the Central Florida area and you're looking to book a guide trip, you want to go fishing with me out here on Lake Toho or wherever, hit me up. Let's get you booked. Let's get you out on the water. And meanwhile, guys, y'all stay safe. Make sure you wear your sunscreen. And yeah, we'll see you guys later.